Today we are down at the local football pitches or soccer pitches, depending what part of the world you are from, and we're gonna take a look at a session that I love called diagonals. The reason why I love diagonals is because you can do them at any time in your training, but they are particularly good if you are a beginner looking to introduce some speed into your weekly sessions, if you are coming back to training, you've had some time out from injury maybe, or if you're just looking to introduce some trail or cross-country sessions. Some of the main benefits of doing these kind of sessions are you're looking to increase your stride frequency and also increase your stride length. Yeah, so that will equal running faster in the long term, but it's just a nice, safe, low-key way of introducing speed into your week. Another one of the reasons why I like this session is because, especially here in the UK, you will find that the ground is different each time you do it. We've had quite a lot of rain in the UK recently. It's dry now, but grey skies. You can see that it's rained overnight. So yeah, it's going to be soft ground, but probably not too muddy. These football pitches are pretty well kept, and there seems to be good drainage from what I've experienced in the past. But next week there might be a hard frost. We're coming into winter with the end of October, so the weather changes week on week. Next week, like I say, might be hard frost, harder, faster ground. The following week might be a complete mud bath, like a cross-country session. The fact that you are just running around a football pitch or soccer pitch again and again and again means that the car is parked just over there somewhere. So if I do get a reoccurrence of that injury, or if it flares up, I haven't got 3, 4, 5k to run back home or push through the pain. I can literally just call a session a day and yeah, walk over to the car doing the walk of shame, which is not what we want, but having that option there is another benefit if you're coming back. So you'll start your diagonals with an easy warm-up, 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I wouldn't do more than that. Very easy, like jogging or running. Throw in a couple of strides if you like, and a couple of your typical warm-up drills if that's what you're used to. Then once you're warmed up, start by doing just some easy jogging up the sideline. Once you hit your first corner, you're going to run over to the next corner, and you're going to do that by increasing your effort or pace gradually and decreasing it gradually. We've talked about strides or stride outs in a previous video, and think of these as an extended version of that. So yes, you're going to run faster, but it's going to be in controlled between corner to corner. Probably no more than 3 to 5k effort. 5k effort is good if you're beginning. If you can run comfortably at 3k effort, then do that. But again, don't be looking at a pace on your watch. I'll be doing my session today without the watch. It'll be recorded, all good for Strava, don't worry about that, but just on my phone, packed away on my waist belt. I'm not interested in the pace here, I'm just interested in the turn of speed or the leg turnover. Like I've said, the benefit of these sessions are more about your biomechanics and just introducing some speed into your session, so don't worry about what pace you're running. I've also touched on the fact that the ground will change each week, so you can't really compare it. Some weeks you will feel great doing these, some weeks you might not, and that's okay too, because it's quite a low-key fartlek session. Once you've hit one corner to the next corner, it's time to do your recovery. And I'm going to start mine now, so I will talk you through it as we go. I've just done 10 or 15 minutes of easy running, and my back feels okay. I'm going to go into the diagonals in a second, but another good reason for starting off your kind of comeback with this set of diagonals is I've got the car right there, I've got a bin here for my layers, and if you're anything like me, especially at this time of year, I start off with all kinds of layers on because I'm cold quick, but I also warm up quick. So yeah, after 5 minutes I had one layer off, and now I'm going to get this layer off as well, ready for the main set, and I will yeah, run you through them. Right, so I've just done a couple of strides before I start on the diagonals. You can see here, that is where we're going to start our first one, and I'm going to ease into them still, so feeling fast but relaxed. First corner flag, away we go. I'm thinking about if I was going to start a 5k or a park run, would I still be able to talk? Yeah, but it might just be a few words. Okay, the ground is a bit soft, but this feels pretty good. Quite quickly, you will make it over. Yeah, again, don't worry about how long that took you. Another great part of this session is, if you want to walk and recover because you're shooting a YouTube video, then you can, or if you just need that extra bit of recovery, but as time goes on, you'll be running for recovery very slowly. And as time goes on again, you might want to push on the recovery. So we're going down the sideline, but just remember quite quickly, you're going to hit the corner flag again for your next rep. Okay, off we go. Just think about your movement a little bit. So, bit of knee lift, bit of heel lift. That's all you need to think about, really. Fast feet, but not running as fast as you can. Again, I was speeding up in the middle until the middle third, held it and eased off. Now I'm going to recover again. So that was 2 reps, that's 1 set. So like I said before, start off with a couple of those sets, 2 or 3, 4 is a good number, 6 is brilliant, 8 and 10, you're really doing well with your training. Right, we're finished. We've done 6 sets in total, I think, but I did lose count a little bit, so I've definitely done 6, might have done 1 or 2 extra reps, but that's, like I say, the benefit of maybe doing it to time instead of counting them. But what a day it's turned out to be. It's nice to get that feeling of running a bit faster again, albeit for probably 30 seconds each time. And at the moment my back feels alright. I've got a little bit of low-level discomfort that I've had for a day or 2, but I'm assured that that's okay at the moment, as long as it doesn't get worse. It's just, yeah, working within my limitations, not being daft with it, and trying to enjoy some running again. But as a session go, it was enjoyable, and it won't be this enjoyable every week. Like I say, bright sunshine this week. Next week, because I'm going to do them again, it's more than likely going to be windy or rainy or freezing cold, or all 3. And then during the winter we'll have snowfall quite a lot. And yeah, the session changes week by week, but what doesn't change is the effort. It should feel the same in terms of effort every week. Some weeks I can push a little bit on it. This week was quite humbling because I quickly realised that my recoveries down the sideline were not recovery-ish enough, which is a nice new word for you all. So I just fell straight into the old way of recovering that I used to do. Run my diagonal, recover, but still be running with a little bit of effort on. This time I had to completely switch off. Right then, that's long enough speaking about diagonals, I think. Anything you need to know about them, stick them in the comments below, and I'll share some more training with you along the way in the coming weeks.